okay. I had a busy morning, but other than that, I'm cool. And you? How was your day so far?
It was okay as well.
Yeah, that's good. So let's try this again. I'm so sorry about Monday. But yeah, I guess these things happen, right?
They do.
They do.
Take two.
Yes, there we go. Perhaps it will be better. Um,
Yes.
so let's start from the beginning. It's probably not going to be as long as it was on Monday. Just want to
Okay.
like touch on the things that I was a bit like unsure about in terms of documenting. Um,
Oh,
let's talk about your childhood again. Let's talk about where you grew up and your influences and your family dynamic as we did previously.
okay. So I'm from Kimberley. I grew up in Kimberley with my grandmother, who was a principal at a primary school, and my dad lives in Bloemfontein or in Tabancho outside Bloemfontein,
Yeah.
and my mom is in Mafikeng.
Okay.
They're both professional people, and I suppose I chose my own.
Yeah. Yeah. Your own path.
Yeah,
Creative.
absolutely.
Yeah. So, in terms of academics, were you an academic at school, or, yeah, were you an academic?
Not even close. I was kind of just one of those getting by just to get through,
Yeah.
and I often speak about it,
Yeah.
because that's anything. That's probably what I would change.
Yeah.
I would take better advantage of the schooling opportunities I had,
Yes.
and just and just do better. Not just school, but
Yeah.
high school and also tertiary,
Yeah.
and a lot of my earlier life I would do better.
Okay. Um,
Yeah.
well, now you need to tell me about music inspirations. Tell me where your musicality comes from, and also what your inspirations are in terms of artists,
Yeah.
and yeah, what kind of music you love other than your own music.
Music for me started as just a hobby in high school,
Yeah.
to be cool, to be popular, to enter the talent shows
Yes.
and get screams from the girls.
Of course.
And, and stuck and stayed with me, I suppose to the point where it ultimately became my career. Draw my content from now
Yes.
is my own experiences and views and opinions and
Yeah.
aspirations and thoughts and fears. I listen to a wide variety of music.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of look. Let me say a lot of the stuff, not all of it.
Yeah.
There's some stuff that's a little bit too rich for me.
I guess so.
Like I wouldn't do the metal or
Yeah. Yeah.
sort of the dark stuff.
Yeah. Evanescence, no.
Enjoy guys like Afro Traction, who's
Yeah.
Afro Soul. Guys like The Soil, who's an
Yes,
acapella
I love the
phenomenon.
soil. You did a collaboration with the soil, right?
I did.
I love
Big
that
fan of
song.
theirs.
Yeah.
I would also dig into some of the older archives and listen to your Kaifeseme,
Oh, yes.
Yuma Sikelas, who I enjoy seeing live.
Yeah.
Um, you know, so obviously I would listen to a lot of hip hop as well.
Okay.
And I consume a wide range of
Okay.
it. That'll need a whole other interview altogether.
I guess so. It sounds like it. Okay, that's cool. So, let's speak about your inspiration in terms of, looking through your Instagram and realizing that you obviously just do everything with so much passion. That, everything that you speak about is so positive. Your approach to the world and the way you see things, I think you always see the positive side in things. Um, Delve into this for me. Give me a bit of background on where your positivity comes from and what made you decide to be that person.
Look, man, I think life is tough enough as it is.
Yeah.
I think all of us have a reason to complain.
Yeah.
We can all compare notes on who's got the biggest burdens to carry, who's
Yeah.
got the toughest challenges. And you know what? I think there's no need to add to it.
Yes.
You know, if you can see any positive in your life, rather focus on that.
Yeah.
If you can bring positivity into life
Yeah.
and possibly the life of others, I think that helps. Lighten somebody's burden, if you can change somebody's day, if you can start and end the day with a smile on your face,
Yeah.
and in the process make somebody else smile,
Yeah.
then it's been a phenomenal day.
So
because
just,
you know what, it's easy. I can sit here and whine
Yes.
all day about my problems.
I guess
You could
so.
probably do the same back at
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And you know what? Then we haven't contributed positively to each other's lives.
We have to.
So I try my utmost. I don't always succeed because
Yeah.
I'm human.
Yes.
But I try and just maintain a positivity
Yeah.
every single day.
So let me just interject there. In terms of like, say you have that morning where it's just like, whoa, I just can't smile this morning. What is the one thing
Yeah.
that would actually put a smile on your face? What is the one thing that can turn that around completely?
You know what? It'd probably be some sort of interaction with my kids.
Yeah.
You know, my children will always make me smile no matter what. My relationship with my family, you know, my little sister, my brother. So for me, anything with my family. But I must also admit,
Yeah.
the right song,
Yeah. I hear you.
the right song.
The right song.
For me, a mark of a good song is if
Yeah.
I know the words. If I don't know the words, it's not a good song.
But I guess also you can make up the words as you go along. That doesn't hurt.
Always do.
Yeah.
I always do.
Yeah, me too.
My girlfriend tells me to never sing along because I always make up the words.
Girlfriend? Your girlfriend?
Hey?
Your girlfriend?
Gorgeous. Right?
Oh, I love hearing that. Yeah. So let's speak about that. Let's speak about love. Let's speak about romance.
Yes.
Are you a romantic?
I think I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm old school. I still wanna open the door. I still wanna write notes as opposed to buying expensive gifts.
Yes.
You know, I'm cheesy and I'm old school.
Love
and
cheesy.
It's who I am.
Yeah, that's great. And so obviously you found love again. I mean, after going through a pretty tumultuous time in your life, with your divorce and I mean all of those things that happened. Just speak to me about love. What does love mean to you?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? My biggest lesson in the last, say, year is that I had to learn to love myself first, because I realized that I was, you know, expecting it externally every time, and that's probably why I took as big a knock as I did, you know. But I think I'm a better person for it. Because I now know how to love myself, and I think I therefore make for a better lover. Can I say?
Yeah. Amen.
You know, because it's not so much a dependency, and I don't come into a relationship with expectation, but rather I come with love to give.
That's right. Because I think that's a mistake that a lot of us make, is that we're hoping that other person is going to make us happy, that other person is going to give us the love that we've kind of been lacking. But if we don't bring in love, then I guess we're going to get nothing out of it. So I fully agree with that. I'm so happy to hear that you are in love and that you're actually spreading it to the world. It's amazing. You know, a lot of people can't come back from that whole, oh, you know, I've gone through a bit of heartache, and it's not a bit of heartache. I mean, it's always painful. But just to be able to rise from that, and then there has to be a lesson, because otherwise it was in vain, I guess.
Absolutely, man. And you know what? I think nobody challenges in life. They will always come, but life has to go on. If you're going to dwell on all the challenges you go through, then I think you will have a heart attack at least 5 times a day. Because at least 5 times a day, there'll always be something challenging your happiness. So it's about learning from it and
Yeah.
I do differently.
Yeah.
It's about not placing blame on anybody or the external, but rather re-evaluating internally,
Yeah.
making the necessary changes,
Yeah.
and coming out a better person.
Great stuff. Love to hear that. As for, okay, let's speak about essay artist.
Yes.
Firstly, I want to hear your views on the industry and the current, I think it's called, I would put it in my words, like this whole trend with like beef between hip hop artists. You know what? I do realize that it comes from way back, and that I wouldn't call it beef as such, you know, back in the day with like, I mean, when hip hop started, there was, you know, you would spit something, and someone else would come back with something better, and you would kind of, you know, do that whole back and forth thing. But in terms of like the now and the essay music industry, you know, we hear reports and we see things with artists having beef with each other, kind of hating on each other and throwing shade at each other. What's your take on that?
Look, I think hip hop specifically is a competitive sport. You know, we always compete with each other, always try and outdo each other, always try and sound better than each other. And for me, that's healthy for as long as it remains in the creative space.
Yes.
The minute it goes beyond and how we are throwing insults at each other, then it loses and it defeats the purpose altogether. And that I don't support at all.
Yeah.
But guys competing and trying to outdo each other, that I'm all for.
Oh, yeah. And the younger, sorry, you there?
I'm here. I actually think everything is going flat, but I'm gonna charge as
Do you
we speak.
wanna give me? I can give you a couple of minutes. I don't mind.
No.
Are you
Keep
sure?
chatting. I'll stay right here. I'll just
Okay.
plug in.
Okay, cool. So like the younger guys in the industry, you know, we've had all this like 16 plus year guys coming into the fold now. What do you think of the? I mean, I've heard a lot of the interviews and the reasons for doing what they do. What do you think about the like business savvy and and the whole like being younger in the industry? What do you think about that?
Look, I think it's exciting that the industry is a new crop constantly coming in. Industry exciting, you know. I think a lot of them come in, you know, after learning a lot of the mistakes we have made, picking up some of the gems we have maybe dropped along the way, or they maybe come in wet behind the ears and they're making their own mistakes. And you know what? That's another way to learn as well. So where there's an opportunity to share the little bit that we know, I certainly am always happy to do it. Where there's opportunity to mentor, I'm always happy. There's opportunity to just watch a guy and know that he's gonna crash. You know what? We do that too because such is life, you know, and we have to live and we learn. And sometimes you have to burn first before you know it's hot.
That's right. Can you tell me, you know, I guess there's so many artists, but let's look at Africa as a whole. Of these younger artists that have come into the fold now, who do you see as a force to be reckoned with? Name drop for me.
Please repeat the question. I lost you a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to find out from your perspective, in terms of all of these new artists coming in, and I mean younger artists specifically. I'm sure you watch and have your ear on the ground and stuff like that. Who of these artists do you think is a force to be reckoned with? Somebody that's just gonna, in your mind, is gonna explode on. It can be in Africa or South Africa. Yeah.
You know, these a lot of these Nigerian guys are doing incredibly well. This guy featured on the Drake album who, you know, was able to achieve that. The kind of shows and the skill at which they put in is really, really incredible. Taking nothing away from our proudly South African artists. I think young guys coming in like your Nasty C's, he's sort of doing incredibly well. The powerhouse that Casper and your Vest and them are, being able to fill exporting the sound. You have to give as much credit to guys like AKA representing at the BETs and potentially doing shows.
Yeah.
Even the non-hip hop guys, guys like Lyra,
Yeah.
well, she's not really new.
Yeah.
She's been at it for a while, but she's representing on a big scale,
She
man,
is.
doing incredible things,
Yeah.
And I think it's also opportune to Black Coffee as well on the
Oh,
incredible
that was
milestone.
amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. We're in a beautiful space. It's a wonderful time to be alive,
Yeah.
and it's exciting to witness it all unfold.
Yes, it is. I agree with that. So let's speak a bit about television and your shift and your producing role and your hosting and everything that goes with that. Where did it all start and what made you decide to want to go into television and obviously make a huge success of it and growing and growing and growing in the industry?
Television for me started the same time as my music career,
Yeah.
as early back as 2003 was my first TV job.
Yeah.
And since then, I was sort of bitten by the bug, and
Yeah.
it's been a passion of mine, just like the music. And I've always, been looking to grow in that space.
Yeah.
And currently, I'm on what's considered to be the biggest in SA Idols.
Yes.
So out of fear of reaching my roof and peaking too early,
Yes.
I've diversified a little bit, and I'm drifting into production.
Okay.
I co-own the production company Sick Entertainment, and it's very much a strategic move. One,
Yes.
to learn more about the business, but two, also because the lifespan of the guy in front is substantially shorter
Yes.
in
Yeah.
this industry.
Yeah.
I need to engine works rather than just being
Yes.
behind the wheel.
And tell me something, have you ever thought about going into acting?
Very much so. I've done a cameo role once on Istiba. No, what is it? Yeah, I think it was Isibaya, where I played a lawyer.
Okay.
But listen, I literally had the one line on the one day, and that was it. But I'm certainly not opposed to it,
Yeah.
and I do put myself out there. I still do go to auditions.
Oh, lovely.
The premieres,
Yeah.
but I'm constantly looking to stay hungry, to
Yes.
stay learning, stay diversifying. Otherwise, you kind of
Become
you'll
stale.
get caught napping.
Yeah. If you could, or ever in your career, if you were able to act with anybody, which actor would it be, or actress would you want to act with? International, national, doesn't really
I
matter.
would love to maybe to share a platform with the South African Emmy-nominated Lerato Mvelase,
Yes.
for example, is one of my favorites. I think the Kani family are also
Yes,
legendary,
they are.
even though
Yeah.
they're very theater more
Yes,
than they
more
are
theater,
TV
yeah.
stuff. But those are legends,
Yeah.
Then there's just some of our iconic guys, man.
Yeah.
Who I'd love to.
Would you ever want to be a James Bond?
Why the heck not?
I could see you as a James Bond.
Look, I don't know if I don't know if I've got the bravado and
No,
I'm macho enough.
I think
for
that you can
kind of thing.
absolutely learn. I think what you don't have, you can absolutely learn. But that would be so amazing.
I'm a smiler, man. I'm a laugher.
No,
I
you
don't
can
know
put
if
on
I'm
your
a,
you can put on your poker face.
I suppose.
Yeah, you can practice and put on your poker
I
face.
could try.
Yeah. Obviously you have very busy days. I know your schedules are pretty packed, and I know perhaps you choose it to be that way. Tell me what kickstarts your day. How do you start your day and get your day going?
Okay, I'm a very spiritual person, so for me, no day starts without some kind of prayer, a little
Yes.
bit of meditation. If I've got the time and I'm in the space and the environment allows.
Yeah.
So that pretty much kicks off all my days.
Yeah.
I'm a to-do list kind of guy.
Okay.
And I literally write down from the oddest little detail
Yes.
to the most important ones.
Yes.
So I'll write something like, floss.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like as odd as floss my teeth to
Yeah.
radio interview at Nova at 11,
Yeah.
production meeting at 1.
Yeah.
cleaners at 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
I literally make a conscious effort to give my day purpose, man.
Yeah.
Otherwise hours can come and go and you've achieved nothing.
we were speaking about music earlier, and actually what I wanted to ask was, um, what who are your like ultimate, who do you think are the ultimate artists in terms of everything? Like you were saying, I mean, you always want to diversify and change. On an international scale, who do you think is one of those artists or creatives that can just do anything and everything and that you actually admire?
Oh man. I think guys like um, who's the guy that again?
Who's doing, sorry, I didn't get that.
The guy that produced for Michael Jackson.
The guy that produced for Michael Jackson. I have no, I'm going to be honest here, I have no clue.
Oh man, what's his name?
Like Quincy Jones?
Yes, Quincy Jones. Guys like
Yeah.
Quincy Jones
Yeah.
are the sort of ultimate.
Yeah.
You know, even if you don't get to work with him, just
Yeah.
to kind of be a fly on the wall while he works for someone else
Yes.
would be like a privilege.
Yeah.
Guys like Simon Cowell,
Yeah.
who is like considered a monster, but
Yeah.
that guy's rates, that he has to be something. At least there has to be some genius there.
Yeah.
Then look, I just can't think of all their
Yeah.
names now for some reason, but I like more the producers
Yes.
rather than the artists. It's all good and well,
Yeah.
but because I'm an artist myself,
Self, yeah.
I tend to take more to a producer
Yeah.
than I do another artist.
Yeah. So I've learned that you're obviously quite a, like I said, a positive guy and always inspiring and stuff like that. Public speaking, is that your thing?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I'm doing a talk. I did a talk for the Truitt's group on personal branding.
nice.
And I did another talk recently again on personal branding. And then in July in
Yeah.
Bloemfontein, I'll be doing a talk on fatherhood.
Yeah, lovely.
And I'm also preparing to do the DSTV road shows where I'll just be doing a motivational talk, 30 minutes
Yeah.
for the staff and so on.
Would you
But
be
like Cape Town, Durban,
Yeah. I'm
Joburg.
gonna put you a bit on the spot here now, and this might be off the record, just asking out of my own now. But in terms of like doing a personal branding, I would say for younger artists, up and coming artists here in Cape Town, would you do that?
Very much so.
Yeah, if
I
we had to
would.
plan something, would you come to Cape Town and do a
Absolutely.
PR thing for us? Lovely, thank you. Just run me through, I guess we are our biggest critics. Run me through your weaknesses. What would you consider your weaknesses?
Well, look, I have sort of many flaws. For starters, I'm very wary of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that stems off perhaps my recent experiences.
Yes.
But and also I maybe tend to be hard on myself.
Yeah.
And expect the maximum out of myself.
Yeah.
To the point where I can literally be harsh on myself.
Yes.
My inner voice is such a strict guy.
Yes.
That guy raises his voice at me quite often, and I try to tame him because I also know that it's perhaps unhealthy
Yeah.
to call, and I train myself to have positive mantras and positive affirmations, and to celebrate and give myself credit when I do
Yes,
well.
that's great. So
Yeah.
just we're gonna sum it or end it off now, because I think we've kind of covered everything, and I'm really happy for you doing this again. The balancing act
No
of
problem.
life, the balancing act of life. Is something I think we all need to teach ourselves every single day, because just as we feel we're getting it right, something goes off track and we have to start all over again. If you could give just like a word of advice to, say you were speaking to your kids, in terms of you know, you were saying earlier that there's a lot of things within your, when you were at school, that you regret. From that point up to your up to adulthood, what is the biggest piece of advice that you would give to anybody starting, teenagers, youngsters? What would you say?
You know what? Never write yourself off.
Yeah.
The world is always ready to write you off. You know, whether it's your peers, your friends, your society, your community, sometimes even your parents, the people you love, are very quick to discourage and to write you off. Sometimes unwittingly so, sometimes they don't mean to. But you know what? As long as you never write, you always stand a chance in life.
Thank you so much. Once again, I'm really blessed by this. I'm so thankful. From Mzansi Stream side, we know this is going to be an awesome piece for us, and we definitely going to be talking about that that date. You coming to Cape Town and doing a complete talk for us.
Cool.
We want you to inspire these young ones. There's so much potential. Sometimes I just think they don't know where to go or where to start. So thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Are you going to be at Durban July?
Not Durban July, but my +1 and I are going to check out the Chris Brown.
Oh, lovely. Wow, even better. Sorry, but even better. Enjoy it. Have fun.
Cool.
Bye.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Bye.